Hi, I'm Jeremy. I've been asked to show you all how we do M checks at my store, which is Torry up in Aberdeen. So sit back, relax, and I hope you get something out of it. Alright, what can I do for you?
Just one of you have had it about a year, it just doesn't feel quite the way it did when I bought it.
Sure. Alright, so there's a bit of service at all on that time?
No, nothing.
Okay, so just go for the usual stuff, brakes, gears, check the chain, etc.
Yeah.
Right, well I'll grab the service form and go over the bike from front to back. See what we're dealing with. Large fill on this top bit. Is there anything in particular that brought you to me?
Probably just brakes and gears for the main quality bits I use, so just don't feel the same.
Okay, so probably just in need of a decent service. Alright, can I take your surname please?
Yeah, some class.
Clarendon. And a contact telephone number please?
224 875
875
526.
526. Nice, that is the important bit. Right, and it's a Van Dessel Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Groovy. Still the 14. Okay, we're going to go over the bike from front to back, as I said. First thing we're checking is your front hub. That's the bit at the centre of your front wheels, that the whole thing rotates upon. All bearings and bikes wear down over time, require intermittent replacement. But that is absolutely fine, there's no play in there whatsoever. Step 2, check the tyre for wear. Still loads of tread left on that. The tyre's not nearly through yet. And, last but not least, at the front, check the wheel for true. It's basically checking to make sure it's still round, which it is. And we'll get up there. Okay, moving on to your front brake. Let's have a feel of it. That lever's coming back pretty far. There's a fair bit of squidge in there. But you've probably got some air in the system. If it's not been bled in the past year, it needs it. But your pads are okay, still plenty left on those. That needs a bleed.
Bigger than something.
It's to be expected after this length of time. Right. Suspension fork. Nope. Moving on to your second bearing set. That's your headset. That's where your steering rotates upon. So pull on your front brake. Rock it backwards and forwards. What I'm checking for here is if there's any knocking in the system. That would indicate that the bearings are a bit loose. There's none there whatsoever. So I'm just going to make sure everything's still smooth, which it is. So you've got no headset troubles there whatsoever. Just make sure that your stem bolts are present and correct. Bar alignment's fine. Moving on down to your drivetrain. Just going to check the chain for wear. This cunning little tool, and how much mileage you've got left on it. It's very nearly due a replacement, but not quite yet. You've probably got less than a month on that. Depending on what else this needs doing, we might be able to sneak in a chain fit. Okay, moving on to bearing set number 3. That's your bottom bracket. Your crank to rotate upon. This is the hardiest bearing set in your bottom bike. No problems there whatsoever. Checking your saddle for alignment. It's not slid back on its rails. All good. And last but not least, moving on to bearing set number 4. That's your rear hub. There is some slight side-to-side play in that. That's to be expected, frankly. It's been about a year. The bearings in your rear hub will wear out faster than the bearings in your front hub simply because the majority of your weight's over the back end of it. It's nothing unusual. Okay, checking your tyre for wear. A little bit more than at the front, but again, that's to be expected because this is when your weight's over, but not nearly due for replacement yet. Taking the rear wheel through. That one's just as round as the front. That doesn't need any attention. And let's have a feel of your back brake. Similar to the front, you've definitely got some air or water contamination going into that system there, but a bleed will flush that out. And there's still plenty left on the pads. It's not rubbing at either end. Okay, I'm just going to pop the bike up on the stand and run it through its gears. There, handy. Yep. Can't work with that one. Right, first and most importantly, I'm just going to check that the front neck actually moves. That gets them. That's the expensive bit. That's shifting quite nicely. I think it's the rear you're having the most problems with. Yeah. It's making a bit of noise. Touch sticking on the upshift there. Cable and that should sort it out just fine. So there's nothing untoward going on there. Your mechs are both moving just fine. Okay then, that's exactly what I thought. What I recommend for you today is a silver service option. Difference between silver and gold. Gold service includes basically a complete strip and rebuild of the bike, including bearings. If you've got more than one set of bearings needing attention, it would be worth going for that option, but as it's just the rear hub, you're better off going for a silver plus the bearings themselves. That does include a complete recabling of your gear system, although the brake bleed will be extra, so I'll just give you a figure for that. Okay, so all in, you're looking around the £90 region. Is that right for you?
Yeah, and that's with the chain as well.
That's not with the chain actually, so if you'd like that replaced at this point. Chain fitting is included in the silver service, so you wouldn't pay any extra for the labour. Chains on this will be running about £33 a piece. We need to order a long chain for a gear system like this.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, well, it takes you up to about 125 there.
Yeah.
Okay, well if you're happy with that, can I just have a name on it and a signature there please? Thank you very much. I'll just get your receipt for your bike. Thanks for watching that. That's how my team and I approach M checks in our store. We found it really worked well for us, and we hope it will work well for you too. Run through the chain. Yeah.
Can you have a look at my bike?